Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to One Piece episodes 437, 438 and 439. Some interesting episodes, excluding the absolute cringe. I mean, it was just, it's not exactly something, I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about what happened in the first episode though. So, Buggy and Mr.3, they entered level 5. Luffy got so badly defeated by Magellan that he's literally full of poison. There's literally lots of poison in his body, and he's in absolute agony from that poison in his body. So Luffy's dying basically, and so Mr. 2, like, he was so upset that he had to run away when Luffy was fighting Magellan, but he really was determined to save Luffy's life, because they're great friends, and he told Buggy and Mr. 3 that, and Buggy and Mr. 3, they didn't quite understand the importance of friendship, but I mean, to be fair to them, this place is absolutely torturous. It's absolute hell to even be in Impel Down. I just love them though. Like Buggy and Mr. V, they're so funny. It's just so jokes just seeing them. I mean, it's just they were so useless against the wolves in level 5. Basically, level 5 is known as the frozen hell, where the prisoners get frozen, they have to freeze to death, and so it was just torturous just seeing them like that. It just I can't imagine like just freezing to death and like getting frostbite and all sorts of those kind of diseases. How do you bear with that? So Buggy and Mr. 3, they were getting chased by the wolves, and he couldn't use his, I mean, he could, like, if he was to get bitten, then he could chop himself up, but like they did get bitten though. And then Mr. 3, he used his candle abilities to firstly make a wax home, which worked for a few minutes. It provided them protection from the cold as well as protection from the wolves, but the wolves turned out to be very clever to actually dig up underground and then fight them from the ground, so they could still come inside the wax house that Mr. 3 came in, that Mr. 3 made. So that was really bad, and I felt really sorry for them. Oh man, it was so heartbreaking seeing Luffy like that. But I was quite speechless. I just wanted him to get better, but for him to get better, he has to go through this whole painful process of Ivankov injecting like a healing hormone inside him, so that the healing hormone can boost his immune system, so that his immune system can be strong enough to fight back the poison, and that's taking a very long time. So Luffy's going through a lot of pain in his body, screaming so much, and Bonchan, he just can't bear to hear Luffy in so much pain. It was really heartbreaking, but like, it's the last resort. Like, there's nothing else. Like Mr. 2, like before that happened, Mr. 2, he asked some scientists if they can give an antidote to Luffy because of the poison, but they had no antidote for Magellan's poison, so that was really bad. So the only person that could actually treat Luffy's condition is Ivankov himself. Ivankov is the queen of all drama queens, and he is known as the miracle worker, so his ability gives people miracles. I don't totally 100% understand his ability, because they refer to him as the healer, so he can heal people, but then he just turns people into women. And to be honest with you, I was quite I was just, if you want to change your gender, it has to be willingly. I don't see how changing his gender is supposed to make him like transgenders, because firstly, he doesn't want to be a woman. The person that was firing the bazooka against Ivankov, like, if you really want someone to like you, you don't retaliate back like that. They'll just either just be scared of you for the rest of their life, or just hate you even more for the fact that you did that. So I thought that was a really stupid decision that Ivankov made. Like, if you want people to like you, you don't retaliate like that. You can hit him, but just like, don't turn him into a woman. That's not how it works. It should be done willingly, that's all I'm saying. If you like really want to support, you know, like, transgender drag queen kind of cause. Other than all of it, oh my god, I was cringing, and I didn't want to offend though, but like, I mean, it was just so weird. Just like, he wasn't even dancing properly, Ivankov, and this whole crowd was like in love with him, and I was like, but at least pull some dance moves, like actual dance moves. I'm not hating or anything. Like, I'm glad that he's actually treating Luffy's condition. And I'm glad that Bon Clay is okay as well. So yeah, it's so sad. Like, Luffy is so determined to rescue Ace, and he got poisoned, and he's this close to getting to Ace. Whoa, okay, so they only have like 16 hours left till Ace's execution, and that is no time at all, really. But it depends when he wakes up, because the excruciating process has been like this for 10 hours. That's what Ivankov said. I don't know, like, I mean, surely he would wake up, but is it going to be too late to save Ace? Because it's going to take like, I don't know, 30 minutes to get to the execution, and then like another 5 minutes for the execution. I don't know, like, surely there's going to be like a whole crowd to see Ace's execution, just like how Gold Roger had a public execution. I don't know, but just thinking about it, no, I don't like thinking about it. I just love Buggy. I mean, so he was so useless against the wolves, but he cracks up jokes, and it just makes me laugh. And I'm so glad that him and Mr.3 were in this arc, and I'm so glad that Mr. is in this arc as well. Like, he's just absolutely loyal and brilliant. And to be honest, like, if there had to be like an additional Straw Hats member, like not only Vivi, I really want Vivi to be part. I mean, she is actually a Straw Hats member, Straw Hats Pirates member, but she's not actually physically with them. She's in a Kingdom of Alabaster. But to like physically join, I mean, I think Mr. should join, really, but I know he doesn't. Obviously, I know that he doesn't, but like, he's such a close friend to Luffy, so I feel like Luffy would at least, in the end, offer Mr. to join. Otherwise, I'd be like, bruh, he's been so loyal to you. How can you not at least offer for him to join? I don't know, but like, that's just what I think. Yeah, so I just hope Luffy wakes up on time. yeah, so what do you think of these episodes? Let me know and stay tuned for more.